I ain't been out here for a while. Oh, this will be interesting. Okay, so I just wanted to give a little channel update here on this channel. Not real sure where I'm going to go here. I looked on my YouTube videos and I had not produced a ATV motorcycle video in pretty much a year. I think July 24th, I'm not sure what today's date is. In over a year. So I'm not real sure how I want to say all this. First off, thank you everybody that subscribed. I haven't made a video on an ATV or motorcycle in a year and my numbers have continued to go up. Are the numbers great? No, not really. Are the numbers help supporting the business? Yes. Are the Amsoil purchases and customers allowed me to continue on for a year behind the scenes? Yes. Thank you very much. The Amsoil customers kept me going through COVID. And COVID has a little bit to do with why I haven't produced a video in a year. I had gotten, I believe I got COVID twice. COVID was, for people that don't understand that I'm a janitor, a contract janitor. The way contract janitors work is you work for a company, that company goes out and bids on buildings and then you're placed in the buildings until the contract's up or something happens, and then over a period of years you just kind of move around. So during COVID, I was one of the lucky janitors because of where I was placed that I did not lose my job. There was quite a bit of janitors that the companies just, oh, COVID, we're going to send the employees home and just, we're not paying you. And I was very fortunate on that. The downfall of the COVID was the state that I live in Illinois. The people that run the buildings, not all of them, the people that run the buildings that were still there, let's just say that, they were so left-leaning politically, because the state leans left, that they really became nasty people. That's I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, I heard things like, well, all these people that don't want to get vaccinated should be fired. Anybody that's not vaccinated it's unresponsible. I had a director of an agency come in and say, you need to start wiping the door handles and all the doors and the push stuff. And I looked at her right in the face. I said, where's your mask? Huh. And I thought, yeah, okay. And yeah, so I made it all the way through COVID alive. Thought I got COVID twice, never got tested, worked through the whole thing. And the people just, I never seen such hatred toward people that didn't want to take an experimental shot. I mean, it just blows my mind. And now we're coming out saying that there's major health concerns about the people that did take the shot. So that was a big wake-up call for me. I'm still suffering some health problems where I don't have the stamina or breath that I used to. And COVID was a big wake-up call for me. I've attempted this YouTube thing for 5 years. The numbers, they're okay. They're not great. Not a superstar. Don't want to be a superstar. The videos I have made have been to help people, and that's what they're supposed to do. The only downfall about helping people is that with this kind of stuff, with the motorcycles and the ATVs, is, yeah, you guys watch the videos, and I do have revenue coming in from YouTube, but it just ain't enough. I mean, I don't want to get into I want donations or none of that garbage, but there's a little super thanks thing that I know I've saved people thousands upon thousands of dollars keeping stuff out of the shops, and you know, you put it on the internet, it's free. People take advantage of it. That's where I'm going to get into this other business part. So within that year, I have gone and had my own silicone hoses made and radiators for various vehicles and motorcycles and ATVs. I've been sitting on all that inventory, waiting for what I'm going to tell you next. So because I am on YouTube and people do through Amsoil support me, all the inventory and hoses that I'm sitting on now are all cash flowed, which means I own them with no debt. So I said to myself, okay, COVID's happened, I don't like this is changing the economy. I said, I'm gonna come out with my own product. And then I thought to myself, well, you know what, it's time to finally, I gotta go get a building. So I've been searching for a year. I've went and looked at a few. I wanted a fixer-upper, a building to fix up, you know, and just things change. I mean, I thought I had a building, and then being a janitor for so many years, I do know a few people, and I had an engineer kind of mock up, I'll put some pictures up, mock up what I was going to do to this building. This building's a small community, and I got in an argument with the realtor. I was wanting to pay cash for the building and then come in and HELOC my home loan and take all the equity out of my home and put it all into this building, and I had my hopes pretty high, and it just didn't work. So it was an old gas station, and I was going to have a shop in one, and then I was going to bring in a motorcycle dyno in the other. And then the idea was that I was only going to open shop on the weekends, and then if you had a motorcycle that you wanted to have dynoed, you could rent the dyno time to get income coming in. But I don't work on stuff, but I would have a motorcycle dyno. But anyway, it just didn't work out like I thought it was going to. So what I had to do was I had to really think about it, and I ended up installing air conditioners in this garage. For you guys that don't know, I live in a 600 square foot house. I'm not even joking, I don't even own furniture. The only furniture I have is a computer chair and my bed. That's it. I don't have a couch, I don't have a sofa, I don't have a love seat, I don't have any chairs, I don't have a rocking chair. I come home from work, I get on the computer, I do my thing, I go to bed, I wake up, I get on the computer, I go to work, I come home. I was doing this for 5 years. This is extremely difficult. People that get on, that think they're going to be a star on YouTube, that actually have skills and abilities to show other people that you have skills and abilities, it is so difficult. I don't even want to start how difficult it is to get on YouTube. People talk trash that you think are your friends. They laugh at you. It's so difficult to get on YouTube. You really got to have big balls to get on YouTube, especially with this kind of stuff when you're putting this kind of information out. Most of my hate that comes from YouTube is from Europe. I don't know what the hell's going on in Europe. They think we're just going to go bail you out in Ukraine, apparently. You psychopaths. But anyway, so basically what's happened is, next week I'm going to be back to shooting videos. This ATV, for those of you that are still watching, this ATV is going to go on eBay for 99 cents. It's going to go without a reserve for 99 cents. I hope a subscriber gets it. I'm going to finish it up to the best of my extent. I fired it up last weekend. It's running rich. The whole deal is I don't have time. I don't have time for an off-road vehicle. To ride off-road and go to off-road parks and all this other stuff, you got to have friends and have a truck and have a trailer and all this other stuff. You know, that's just not in my life right now. So off-roading was fun to do in my younger age, but now that I'm getting a little older, it's got to go. I want to build fucking motorcycles. So just as a channel update, I'm staying here. I'm probably looking for a house. with a ginormous garage for tax purposes. And then I'm going to start building motorcycles. I got 2 Aprilias. We're going to get the yellow Falco in here, and that's my personal bike. I'm not going to sell that. And I've got another Mille coming in, and I'm going to customize the Falco to how I want it. And then the Mille, I don't know, it might be a parts bike. I'm not real sure. I had it shipped in from California because it had an Akrapovic titanium exhaust that you can't even buy. I said, I want the exhaust. He said, well, the bike is no, I need the exhaust. So when you buy a bike 2,000 miles away from an exhaust system, you know you got a motorcycle buying problem. So yeah, that's pretty much an update. Don't know too much else to say. So 99 cents, we're going to finish this up. If you email me, I probably won't answer your emails, unfortunately. If you have questions about the radiators that are coming out, I'm getting emails about, oh, when's the radiators and all this and that. So what's going to happen with the radiators is I do have a website. There's no products on it. As vehicles come in, products will go on the website. I'm cash flowing everything with 0 debt. Products will be limited supply. I might even change the website around that there will just be, when you go to the website, there'll be a page to fill out. If you want the products, you fill out the page, I'll contact you. I do not have the cash flow to go big, and I'm not borrowing the money to do that. These products I work really hard for. A lot of them are custom. So prices, I have decided, will probably be up. And I've mentioned it to a few people. They say, well, you gotta keep your prices low. You won't sell as much, this and that. Listen, if you're shopping on eBay for the cheapest product, and I don't mean to sound arrogant here, these aren't for you. These aren't for you. You know, I want these products to go to enthusiasts that will use these products. And with the availability of how many I can purchase and build, they need to go to people that are going to use them. And you know, even if you have a bunch of money and I find out you're saying, oh, I've got something, this and that, and you don't write it, dude, you're not getting the products, hands down. And people say, well, that's stupid, blah, blah. It's limited quantity, bro. I don't have the cash flow to produce 1,000 of these products. Maybe down the line, I don't know. So, but I just wanted to give you an update. So, yep, tried to find a building for a year. COVID's over, and now the economy is in the dump because of what the Democrats have done. So, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Get you some shit later.